Bayamon, Puerto Rico, here is the 5-time world champion in 3 weight divisions, Hector Macho Camacho Sr.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
We see the crowd, the people, the fans. We just cannot wait for this fight to get on.
Under the bright light. We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. This is a high-octane battle. The perfect counter lands. Swing and a miss with that uppercut. Really good buzz in the air tonight. This crowd waiting for something special.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted. It's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
They exchange punches. Nice counter. And he scores with the counter. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Catch and shoot. Swing and a miss with that jab. Good punch. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. The right hook misses. That count. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, it was like two different...
Breathe. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
When you're fighting a swarmer and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest, the uppercut would probably come in handy.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Only catching air with that hook. Good counter punching. Oh, Pacquiao is seeing stars after that one. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring.
Great round.
The bell rings and we start the third. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Couldn't land that jab. That counter punch caught him clean. Nice counter shot. Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Pacquiao is rocked. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
The bell, sometimes it couldn't be the sweetest sound.
Go out. Nice round. Good round. I like.
Back at it in round 4. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Punch, counter punch. Well done with that counter shot. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. There's a counter shot. He misses with that straight left. Both men step back for just a moment. A perfect counter shot. Nice counter shot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Good counter punch. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second.
Round that is. Come on. We've let him back.
Time for the 5th round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower, calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Gets nothing but air on that left uppercut. Is he going to punch himself out, though? How about that time counter shot? Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Beautiful counter punch. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fighters like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Beautiful counter shot. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're getting it. Kitchen sink.
Go back and win the round, right? It's only one round that you...
Gaps will appear. You were smart, you weren't loading up, but
You're switching off. I need you to switch back on. Get focused, get your mind...
On to the 6th round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Those counter punches have to hurt. A lot of effort being exerted here. Hook misses. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Let's see if they go to the body. Solid punch. Couldn't land that jab. They're both trying for a knockout. He threw a punch and just got countered. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
You cannot gas out.
You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You've let him back into this.
Here comes round 7. That 1-minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think...
He takes a knee, buys time, collects himself.
That must have really dented the ego. You don't want your opponent to see you do that.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice counter punch. These two fighters are made for one another. His stamina is off the charts. counter-punching. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you've cheated, now we're going to find out.
Incredible work rate. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. That counter shot lands. Nice. And yes, there's a cut, and the referee will stop the action.
Okay, are you all right? Are you okay?
So the referee says, fight on. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round.
Come on,
Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow, you know
The
what?
fight's not over yet. You gotta get out there and win this.
And there's the bell for round 8. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. Beautiful counter shot. Well done with that counter shot. Nice counter shot. It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
The straight right just misses. Good counter punching. And Manny goes down. So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round.
Right.
It's not over till
Let's
it's
get out there,
over,
get
but
your
that
boxing back
knockdown is
together.
going to be huge.
Just take
I
the
love
round
the
off. Win the
response,
round
though.
on the
Got
jab.
back up, took a deep...
Breathe when you're stepping around.
There's the bell to start round 9. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
And he scores with the counter. Just misses with that jab. In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Pacquiao might be in some big trouble here. Is he going to go down? How is this fight still continuing?
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they...
Not many people would have predicted it. but we've got a knockout victory.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.
As expected, fully packed here tonight. All the seats have been sold. We're live at the Empire Fight Camp. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
It's time for our tale of the tape. First up, we have Wild One, and he'll be facing the Pac-Man. He's got a reach of 67 inches, and his height is 166 centimeters tall.
Brawlers are a nightmare. You've got to be strong and fit. Use that long reach, use that long jab. Do it that way, you'll be safe all night.
First up, the Wild One from Colombia. It's the Pac-Man, the only boxer to hold world championships across 4 decades, the 90s, 2000s, 2010s, and 2020s. He is forever one of the all-time greats.
If this fighter knows how to use that reach, this is going to be a shot night.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Colombia, the Wild One. Fighting out of the blue corner, from General Santos City in the Philippines, truly one of the all-time greats, boxing's first and only 8-division champion of the world, Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao.
They'll be fighting under the lights tonight. What a unique environment as we get set for this high-energy showdown.
It's cooled down a little bit. The fighters will love that. We might see a high-tempo fight here.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. And we're underway in round 1. No rest for the weary. Well done with that counter shot. That uppercut doesn't land. Beautiful counter shot. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. looking at social media right now, Johnny, and the entire boxing world is buzzing about this battle under the stars.
Now things have cooled down. Now the fans are heating it up again. They've been excited, waiting for this. How are they prepared for this, these fighters? This is going to be so hard, but so different.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Good punch. Nice counter. Good defense blocking that right uppercut. The straight right just misses. That counter shot lands. Those counter punches have to hurt. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
He's going to be confident. Nice round, good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man.
On the end of that jab and then just start gathering your pace. Win this round back.
In the middle, can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the...
Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together. I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your minds on the job. Get back out there and win the round.
Vary up a little bit so he can't figure you out. Great work.
Everything in the bag. Now you've let him back into it. Don't worry.
Still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab. And
round's all right, but we don't care. Go out there and win this next round.
Work. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round.
Get that jab back. Just
absolutely shattered. He's hurt, he's ready to go, but you've got to be smart, otherwise he'll see it.
Here we go, it's round two. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter brings a barrage of punches. They won't let you breathe. It's like fighting a hornet's nest.
You are fighting a swarmer. Be smart, be sharp. Concentrate what you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance. Because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving a man a chance that shouldn't have one.
A perfect counter shot. The jab misses. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Punch, counter punch. The courage on display here is incredible. Has to be careful, and down goes Pacquiao. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Oh, God.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
He's got to waste time. Get
They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's
now,
see how
you've
the
let him
game
back into
plan
the fight that
changes
round.
after
That's
that
his
big
round.
knockdown.
Get
To make
your
or break
mind
a
back on the
fighter.
job. That's a terrible round, that is. Come on, you let him back into the fight. You're much better than this guy.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Just stay.
Get your boxing back together. Put him back on him this round.
Keep smart. Just the same again. Don't change too much yet.
Focus back. Get that jab back. Just box him. Be smart. Get your shots off and don't give him anything. Go back and win the round, right? There's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry about
Taking a few body shots in there. Vary it up a little bit so he can't figure you out.
together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the
Nice. Those 1-2 straights down the middle. Can't miss him. Great work.
round. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight.
Don't be looking there for one shot at a time. Set him up.
And that'll
but
do
you'll
it for the
take-
minute
Go
break
back out
as
there
we get
and
set to
win
get
the round.
back in the
Get
action.
Back behind your jab. Basics.
He's hurt. He's ready to go, but you've got to be smart. Otherwise, he'll see it and he'll ride it out.
On. Catch and shoot. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nice counter shot. They threw the hook. It didn't land. That hook won't score. And he scores with the counter. How about that time counter shot? I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Just missed with that hook. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. The straight rights. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
I've got to see that again.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure.
Come on,
So
you
it's
wanna win this
plan B
fight.
time after
Get out
being
there
knocked
and
down in that
switch on.
round.
Get
You've
this
been put
boxing
down.
back
You've got to
together.
think right.
I
Survive
need
and
you
then
to
give
get
it back
out
the
there.
next
I
round.
need you to win this round. Get your mind back.
Great work. I love that. I love that. That jab is slick.
Be smart. Just get your shots off. Don't give him anything. Go.
Land in your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get...
Don't worry about it. The fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag. Now you've let him back into it. I need you to
Good work there. The jabs are working nice. Those ones...
win the round. Switch on, switch on. You've been coached.
Don't let him back into the fight. Great round. You were thinking.
Confidence. You got to take that confidence away. Go out in the first minute.
Good work. Don't forget the jab, and don't
Unfortunately,
get
this
carried
fighter
away.
not going to get
Back.
more time
Take
to
away that
heal up
confidence.
as we get set
Stop
to
him
jump
in his
back in the
tracks.
action.
Just the same again. Don't change too much yet. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear.
On.
There you go.
Both men step back for just a moment. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. The perfect counter lands. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Lucky that hook didn't score. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Just misses with that uppercut. They knew it when they threw it. The perfect body shot, and no one's standing up to that one.
I need to see that again.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.
Welcome to the CompuBox Academy. The crowd is buzzing for this one here tonight. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. And in this corner, it's Zhu the Monster Khan. Lightweight division, 134 pounds. He's 5'7" tall with a reach of 68.9 inches. And he'll be facing Emmanuel Augustus, who stands 5'7" tall with a reach of 68 inches.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this fight for years to come.
Zhu the Monster Khan fighting out of
for the
Beijing,
Superman punch,
China.
it's coming.
Looks to pick up
Well,
another
Don know
big
how to
win
work his
here.
ass,
Some of
too.
the fastest hands in the
Yeah, I
world.
fuck with Augustus, bro.
Yeah,
Friskies.
I fought with him the other day. I like how he moved too.
Yeah. Hey, Friskies, did you think I did right with Augustus? Like, as far as the
And
match,
there
like
is
us
Emmanuel
boxing and shit?
Augustus, former IBA light
You gotta
welterweight
keep it up.
champion,
Should I keep
the
using
drunken
him, or
master.
find a different
So
character?
excited for this
No, you
fight.
can
There
use
is
it, bro.
no
You can
nonsense
avoid the
here.
Jackson straight, bro.
And now we toss it up
Yeah,
to the
yeah,
world-renowned ring announcer, Mr.
Yeah,
Jimmy Lennon Jr.
My Jets need to be in the hundreds, man. They're always in like the 40s or 50s.
Yeah, my counter
I gotta
was.
get
Is scheduled for 10
My
rounds
counter
of
be in the
boxing.
10.
Jab work up,
Fighting out
man.
of the red corner from Beijing, China, introducing the acclaimed featherweight champion
I
of the
want to see.
world,
Hey, did he win,
known
bro,
as
or what?
the Monster,
He won the entire fight.
Fighting out
Damn.
of the blue corner from
Now
Chicago,
he's about to talk
Illinois,
shit for a
please
whole hour,
welcome
bro.
the
Till he fights
battle-ready
can talk shit. He can talk shit. That nigga knows he's terrible.
Tell him to fight him, though.
Not too many seats to be had
Yeah,
in
if I
this
go and fight
arena
first,
as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Todd, all I can say, heaven on
Tell him I
earth.
put the Cody channel. He put the
So a
Cody
capacity
channel,
crowd here for this
Go
one. We've
heavyweight,
been waiting
man.
a
Go
long
heavyweight.
time
Watch
for
him
this
get
matchup.
He sent you a
Here we
code,
go.
Chris. He sent you a code.
He's
Christian
gonna
said
be
they.
Tyson Fury, I bet you.
Christian said they both come with an ass whipping. How you want it?
Send you a code in our chat, Chris.
Let's see how my boy Don Juan uses.
stiff
You guys
jab.
gonna be able to stream this one, Chris?
Every time they
I can
drop
only
their
do it
guard, they get
fucking
caught.
Twitch, bro. Okay. I know Ray can stream it. He needs to get up in there and stream.
Nice counter punch
uppercut.
right up the middle. You don't want to
You
trade
know that
shots.
uppercut to the body, don't you, Broadway?
Yeah.
Oh, you got.
So much for boxing. This is a fist
I
fight.
knew it. What, y'all doing heavyweights? I knew it. I
They
knew he was
exchange
gonna be Tyson,
punches.
bro. I'm telling you, bro. It's all right. This nigga is frustrating, bro. I'm telling
Nice
you.
counter shot. You can really feel the buzz in
Damn, I
the
wanna
air
watch
tonight.
both of these
So
fights,
much
for
hype
real.
here in this arena.
You have some fighters that
might
are
have to be
big
Floyd
show,
or
big
something.
arena fighters, and they bask in this. They love this. They are
I'm gonna
born
do
for
this
this.
here match.
You have other fighters
Put that
where
shit on
this will be
1.5
like the
damage.
rabbit in the headlights.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
He's an old Fury. I'm the new, the
Nice
youngest
defense with that jab.
Yeah.
one. Oh, he's gonna stream it.
Catch and shoot.
Yeah, I'm watching it. Let's see it, Ray, man. Let's see what you do with this motherfucker.
Can't land that jab. And he scores with the
What
counter.
happened? You got a D-stick?
Timing beats speed.
Oh, you
Speed
got
beats
better
power.
D-stick out of there. That sucks. We go back to Broadway and Don Juan.
Oh, and Augustus might be ready to fall
Don
down.
Juan hurt. Can he finish it? Get him down, Broadway. Get him down.
He pushed me.
When that happens, you gotta use punches that get you closer to him.
Let's talk about Zhu Khan in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to
I
turn
done caught him
the
a couple
tables.
times with that push. He fucked around and missed the push. Caught his ass.
Yeah, I suck at finishing people. They get named. I'm terrible at it.
Yeah, I done lost a lot of
I
fights
get
like
too
that
excited.
with some good people because I couldn't finish them.
Go out there and get your boxing
I
back
get too
together.
excited
Listen,
and start
be
throwing
smart when you go
stupid
out there.
shit.
Just take the round off and win the round on
Oh,
your
man.
game. Breathe when you're stepping about,
Dude,
right?
this nigga's posting the scorecards and everything.
we can't figure you out. Great work.
Who?
That was a
Ray.
terrible round, that was. Come on.
On
Learn
Facebook?
back into the fight.
Goofy shots.
Nah, he
keep
posting it
smart.
right here in the chat.
Good man, good man. Just saying it.
Come on, switch
okay,
up.
let me-
Get your boxing back together. You done all
79,
Good
71,
work out there. The jab's
87.
working,
Damn, a
guys.
10-point
Time winding
victory,
down
bro.
as we get set to jump back in the
I need you
action.
to
Alright,
focus
damn,
on what
Ray.
you're doing.
That boy
Don't
putting
let
the
them-
Don't let him back into the fight.
putting
Play
on, he
well.
bringing them papers out. What they be
Relax
saying?
now. I
He
don't want you to load up.
putting the papers on you, man.
Here we go.
His
Round
headshots
2.
and body
Who's going to
shots
land the
are
first
damn
big
near
shot?
even. I
Well, they
look
got
like he-
battered last round. How do
like
they
cheese
turn their
too,
fortunes
man.
I
around?
can't fuck
They've had
up.
1
fight,
minute to
man.
recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it.
nigga
They've got
was
to come out
going
now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab,
Four
rest
uppercut,
on the jab.
four
Be
uppercut
smart
body
and pop
shots.
until your legs come back.
Oh my
Then
God.
put the pressure on.
Yeah, I gotta see this shit, Frisky, man. You gotta,
Nice counter.
you gotta be the young Fury. That's the only option here.
Yeah. Beach,
Punch,
bro.
counter punch.
Or fucking be Wilder,
You're fighting
bro.
a swarmer, and you know their goal is to bury their head right in
I
your
don't really
chest.
work
The
fight with
uppercut would
Wilder,
probably
bro.
come in handy.
I
Oh
love
man, you
Wilder,
got
but
swarm in your
I done it
face.
all the
You've got
time.
to try and push him off, make him go into the rope.
I usually
You've got to
have decent
sometimes fight
fights
fire with
with,
fire. Hit him
Ray
on the
when I'm
blind side
Wilder.
of the referee. Get him angry.
Trenches. He ain't got
Counter
no
shot
body.
lands.
What you mean? Oh, like as far as
Tried to
characters.
score
or
with
what?
that hook, but missed.
Yeah, he has no body.
Oh, he uses all the characters the game gave him. He don't got no DLCs. That motherfucker uses all the originals.
What heart, what desire,
You gotta
but at what
cheese.
cost?
I ain't got no time for
Well
it.
done with that counter shot.
Game I want you to win.
That hook doesn't score.
Yeah.
Man, what's up with these two fucking
Has to be
connections,
careful for that receipt. It's always coming.
Negative. There's nothing up here.
And they blocked the right
man?
uppercut.
Start my shit. Tell him to restart your shit, bro.
Good.
In here,
How
he's
about
got
that
his
time
microwave.
counter shot?
History charges.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
What happened? Did desync again?
Mhm.
Oh shit. Ray putting too many cheat codes in.
Let's talk about
Okay,
Zhukan in that
yeah,
last
yeah.
round.
Fight that round.
Well, he is
That's his
glad
round.
to have heard
You're
that
switching
bell.
off.
The bell,
It's-
sometimes it can be the
Now you go
sweetest
back out
sound.
there and switch back on. Get
Okay.
focused, get your mind back
Alright,
on.
restart.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Just keep
I gotta
running.
roll up. I ain't
You
done,
go
man.
back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back.
Yeah, call my
Start
bitch, the
sticking a
big
few
fat
body
bitch, the
shots in
biggest
there.
bitch in the
Get
whole
his
wide
a little
world.
bit
I
so
want you the
he
bitch.
can't
I'm
do
two.
Get shots
This
off.
is the bitch
Alright,
who
good,
lost.
man.
Boys ain't girl.
Go back out there and win this round, all right? It's only one. You're switching off. If you got
Hey, that
points,
movie, bro, South
Thanks for the
Park,
end,
bigger,
good
longer, and
work.
uncut,
Good
may
work.
be the funniest movie ever
Good
made.
work,
man. You had everything in the bag, and now you let him back into it.
You can't
need
miss
to watch it.
Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into
If you
the
like
fight.
South Park. If you don't like
Get your
South
shots
Park,
off
then
and
fuck
don't
it.
give him anything, all right?
I don't know how you
Change too
couldn't
much.
like South
Keep doing
Park.
what you're
Now
doing.
he's being
You got
Eddie
to
Hall,
The
bro.
referee calling for
Oh,
seconds
fuck
out.
that. Be
Right back into the
Tyson
action.
Fury,
Mind
right?
back on the job.
I don't see the Tyson
Keep
Fury
smart.
shit, bro.
You were thinking. You were smart.
Tyson
you
Fury
weren't
mirror
loaded up.
match, bro. Let's get it. Oh my god. Is that you, Frisky?
These fighters
picking
are
them
always
random
on
guys?
their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their
There we
rhythm.
go.
This is what
Can we-
makes
can we
outside
actually get
fighters so
through this
good.
match
Their
like
footwork
without
is
being
second to
taken?
none.
What
It's
the
as
fuck?
fast as their hands.
Hopefully, man.
It's just a fucking game, man. I don't know why it does that shit.
It's bombs away.
Like earlier, bro, it completely kicked me off.
Every time they
My
throw a
Wi-Fi
shot,
was
they get
working
countered.
perfect. I don't understand. My internet was fine. And it said you have no online access.
That uppercut
What
does
the
not
fuck?
score. There's a counter shot. Nice counter shot.
All right,
Just
so
misses
he's
with that uppercut.
the new Fury. You're the old Fury, right?
No, I'm the new Fury. I'm the youngest. He's the oldest.
Okay. All right.
He threw a punch and just
Switches
got
up to
countered.
Orthodox. Christy does. Both guys go
Johnny, I
jab,
love watching
right?
these
Bobby
lighter
over
fighters
goes
just
that
based on
famous
the hand
uppercut, counter
speed
shots
and the foot
already
movement.
from Ray.
So impressive to watch.
This should be
You'd
a
like
good
to
match.
see more jabs. Those counter punches have to hurt. perfect counter lands. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Good counter punch.
And just throwing that fucking jab out there.
Very
That's how
close
you get
round
points,
with 10
man.
seconds
The
to
fucking
go.
jabs, bro. Fucking bullshit. You can point people to death.
Let's talk about Jukan in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Hey, Kirby.
Come back together. Don't worry about that round.
You want me to clean that
Back at it
rim
in round
from
4.
furnace
So the
one?
fight will continue. How do they turn things
Damn, bro,
around?
you skipping
This
black
is one of
time.
those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again
Alright,
and your
this
legs
looks
come
like
back
there's a lot
again.
of scrap
Because
up
if you
there.
don't, he's going to pop you off.
Good counter punching. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A perfect counter shot. That counter punch caught him clean.
Hey, Friskies, don't play with his ass now.
The only thing he does is the Undertaker
Nice
punch,
punch.
bro. No, that's the only thing he has. Like, really, he has no skill.
We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Beautiful counter punch. That hook's blocked.
Look at this shit, man.
That's another scoring shot.
Damn.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here.
Oh, bro, that fucking reach is crazy.
Beautiful counter shot.
Who?
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Jukan in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking,
You're
come
way
on,
better
bell,
than
ring
that guy.
away.
You've let him
You walk
back
back to the
great
corner
round,
like
great
you've
round.
just
Now
seen the
relax.
sun.
Just keep him on the end of that jab.
Switch on, get your boxing back together, and get back out there and win the...
Start sticking in a few body shots in there. Varies up a little bit so we can't figure you out.
Just boxing, just be smart. Just get your shots off and don't give him anything, all right? Now go back out there and win this round. You only lost one round. Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Great round. Good man, good man. Just say him again. Don't...
John, get your boxing back together. Get your mind back
Good work out there. The jab's working nice. Those 1-2s straight down the middle.
into the fight. And you're much better than that guy. You're much better. He's not even...
Into the fight. Great round. Just keep him on the
Time
end of that
winding
jab.
down as
Put
we
him
get
back in
set
his
for
place.
another round.
I need to go back out there. I need you to...
Sticking in a few body shots in there. Varies up a little bit so we can't figure you out. Great work.
Let's do it.
You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Good defense blocking that right uppercut. The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? A swing and a miss with the left hook. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Just misses with that left uppercut. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. He blocks that jab. These two fighters are made for one another. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, the monster finally goes down. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
No, hold up. I didn't say.
Oh shit, bro. You got hit with that left. Fuck. It's all good, bro. Get back in the fight, man. I know you can get up.
Hey, I got him bleeding though. They call him ketchup, man.
Hey, you're gonna have to go in there and give him some mustard now. Finish it up. Finish it up with the combo meal. Send him on the way out the door.
Let's talk about Jukan in that last round.
He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Christie's, how you think the scorecards is looking?
This fight's not over yet. You gotta go back
27-30.
out there and
Smart.
Yeah.
He won all three?
Smart. You weren't
Yeah.
loading up.
Yeah.
You've completely switched off. Get your mind back on the job. That was a terrible round, that was. Come on. You've let him back into the fight. You're much better than that guy. You're much better.
Hold up. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time. Set him up.
You've been coasted for this entire fight, and now you've let him back.
He's ready to go, but you've got to be smart. Otherwise, you'll see it and ride it
Out there and take his confidence away. Go out, and in the first minute, stick him in.
Fucking dehydrated, bro. I drank too much yesterday.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to
Yeah.
get more time to heal up and get a breather right back into the action.
15 beers yesterday, bro. I drank my whole 12-pack, and then I got some of my uncle's beers.
There's the bell
Drank
for
those.
round 6. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's
We
see
was
what
watching the
this is.
fights all night, fucking
Knockdown. 1 minute
doing like
in,
song
now
trivia
it's
and shit, bro. That shit was fun as
Now
fuck.
it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation.
I got this round.
You are going to deal with this.
All right,
knows?
now you gotta start winning some rounds now.
Yeah.
You think you got that one?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Broadway, you gonna have to drop his ass,
Some
Broadway.
blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punching with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Damn.
And as
Oh
we
no,
see
I
it
heard
again,
that,
there's
bro. But I'm on a
no
different
way they
screen,
get up
Broadway.
when
What
you
the
get
fuck
put in a
happened?
shot like that.
That's life.
You just got flashed. Don't tell me.
Bro, that boy just came from up the street with that thing, man. Got a man down. Good one, done.
Yeah, I got a friend request on PlayStation for somebody named Don. Is that him?
Call what? Done 96?
No, Don Julio. You got
Oh,
a different
nah,
account or
nah.
something?
Done 96 is in his name. I just
What's your schedule tomorrow, Broadway? Like, what you got to do tomorrow?
tomorrow.
You got work?
Yeah, I gotta
This
work
already
tomorrow, but
walking. Look.
I'll probably be off early tomorrow. But in the AM, I gotta work that night in the AM. Like going into Tuesday.
Got you.
Be working night shift most of the week. Damn, Dunn just did me dirt out there, man.
Yeah. He's a tough opponent, bro. We got to get him on more cards, bro. Should there be plenty of people that like to fight him? He fights pretty clean too.
Yeah,
I
he
won
fight
this other
clean.
round too, bro. I took this other
Yeah,
round.
every time, you know,
Uh-oh,
I get better.
Fighters, when this happens,
We
this
got
can be
we got Young
frustrating.
Fury
Some
making a
fighters
comeback
make
over
so
here.
angry. They want to get back into
Let's
the mix.
see if Ray adjusts.
What sort of character are we looking at here?
We're at the halfway point. There's no doubt who's won this
Looks
round
like
so far.
Ray's in loose movement here. Lands a jab, but Brisky's comes back with a couple jabs of his own. These guys are masters of range, and that's what we're looking at here, ladies and gentlemen. A ranged fight.
Collects himself.
Absolutely gassed out. Didn't know what to do. And hit
Ooh.
on top of that.
Don Juan looking, or Brisky's looking for the kill shots to the body. Maybe a possible flash coming up here, ladies and gentlemen. You better watch out. Keep your eyes open.
Here, unless we get some late drama, I think we all know who won this round.
Don Juan just staying, or fuck. Brisky's just staying back because he knows he's got this round so far. He ain't chasing.
That'll be a 10-8 round for sure.
He's playing it smart. Oh, and Ray does the Matador. What the fuck is that? Oh, now both guys are saying, hey, come over to my house later so I can wine and dine you.
Get back out there and win the round.
But neither of these guys want some fucking wine.
Stay focused. Don't let him.
Let him back in.
They wanna
Wasn't that kid? Just go back out
they wanna
there.
show who's the man, bro.
Get your jab back. Get your rhythm back.
So far, Ray ain't doing nothing to get this round back. Frisky's definitely got it so far.
Great round.
Get about the round. It was a bad round, but we don't care. Just go out there and win the next.
One shot at a time. Set him up. When you'll
Uh-oh.
take him out, he's ready to
What we doing here, man? This is like ultimate video game robot shit, bro.
Otherwise, you'll see it and
Yeah, he's looking for that master cheese shot. I know he is.
Back in the action.
And put him back.
still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget.
Yeah,
the jab.
no, Frisky's doesn't really need to do anything here. He's already up on the score. I think that was his round. Pretty sure.
Both men step
Fucking
back
working
for
out, look.
just a moment.
Wait, how the fuck you do that?
Working outside his eye.
Throws a punch.
What the fuck is that? Loose movement shit?
Augustus is wobbly right now in some big trouble.
Uh-oh, we got Augustus hurt. Let's go, Broadway. Finish him.
And apparently no rest for the weary.
Oh.
Thought about taking a breath, but instead
Frisky's gets caught with a nasty three-piece combo. I'm going to do double commentary on these fights. Let's get it.
How are they going to get through this?
Guys, oh shit, now Augustus landing a bunch of shots. Dukan's got to fucking move. He can't just stand there and take that abuse.
off the charts.
Yeah, it looks like Ray done went flat over here, Broadway against Frisky's, but he's still landing uppercuts.
Between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
Get out of that pocket, Broadway. You got to move, son. You got to move. You got to get on your feet and knock that motherfucker out. There you go. Throw some power shots. Brisket for the biscuit. Oh, and he lands the Superman punch. One of my favorite punches to see landed. Oh, can Don hear us, Broadway?
Yeah, he can.
Let's see if, and he does a little duck dive and dip.
Just misses.
Let's see if he can land one of those power uppercuts. And Broadway goes down from a straight to the body. And now Frisky's is over here, just landing hooks and jabs to the body, but Ray is firing back. It looks like Frisky's might be taking over these later rounds, if I'm not mistaken. Y'all got to help me with this, 'cause I don't know. Oh, shit, Aisha's calling again, man. Go get that woman some ay.
She cute too.
Yeah, go give her some of that, dame tu cosita. Oh, hell no. You ain't about to ignore me, baby.
You ain't about to ignore
hell
her.
no.
Hey, look at this, bro. Look at this.
Get that woman on the phone, bro. Let's hear her. Let's hear her talk. I want to hear the voice.
He ignored her call.
Got Asian
Whole lot of
fever,
boxing
too.
going on, man.
Boxing going on in this motherfucker, man.
Dame tu cosita. Dame tu cosita. Ay!
He put his phone on Do Not Disturb.
God damn, bro. Why you ignoring her like that, bro? What the fuck?
Really sharp.
He in the ring, man.
That's baby mom's, bro. You gotta answer that shit. She probably just called to say, fuck you, nigga. You ain't shit. You ain't shit in Undisputed, and you ain't shit in real life, nigga.
Where's my child support money, fool?
Brush it off. Get on with the job.
I believe it.
His ass gonna be in trouble when he get out that game.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, didn't you just have a baby, bro? You better bring her whatever she needs.
Hell yeah. No, she probably just calling to say fuck you, man.
She like, you been on that game and ain't tell me Happy Mother's Day all day.
You ain't changed no diapers. You ain't fucking made no bottles, nigga. Fuck you. I'm leaving.
Knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very.
Hey, man, I'm not gonna lie, man. Undisputed is fucking relationships up, man.
It's not gonna happen.
Yep.
But hey, when part 2 comes out, I'm really gonna lose it, bro. I'm gonna let her ass go. Like, I'm sorry. I gotta get good at this. I want to be on the big stage. Fuck that. Kids, wife, y'all can go, man. I'll see y'all in about 10 years.
Good shot, that boy DT, man. A whole lot of it going on.
Boxing going on this month. What the fuck? He in the crunch the fucking ring, bro.
There's too much boxing going on, man. It's just too exciting, bro. I can't take it.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this. And
I'm addicted to this shit, bro. This shit is worse than a drug.
That's what I told him, man.
Man, this shit got me in a chokehold, bro. I'm fucking playing this shit every second of free time I have. Fucking bad, bro.
I should have took the win, bro.
What happened, bro? You get knocked
fucking
out?
draw.
Oh, no, it was a draw?
Yeah.
Wow. Good fight,
That's
good
bullshit.
fight.
Look, man, look. 2 judges
I
say
can't see the
76.
screen. His screen ain't playing no more, and down goes
Alright,
Broadway to bump.
2 judges say 76-76, and the 3rd judge says 75-77, giving me the win. Look, I'm gonna post it right here, bro.
Yeah, but
bro.
two judges agreed
Yeah,
on one
it's
score.
majority decision though. You know, it's two against 1. So
But
what
that
do you
don't mean
guys
that
gonna?
you're beating them now.
You guys gonna run it back, or are you done fighting that motherfucker?
He better go see what Aisha need.
Hmm?
He better go see what Aisha need.
look,
Come on, Broadway, get up, man. Get the fuck up, Broadway. I'm sick of seeing your ass on the ground. God damn, Broadway. This shit is unacceptable, Broadway.
We got a man.
Hey, me and you both got one more loss left in the blender tournament, bro. If we lose, I think me and you's the next fight too in the blender. Broadway.
Damn, man. You had a good run, man. It's finna end.
Yeah, bro. Hey, listen, you ain't knocking my ass. You ain't knocking me out the tournament. I'm here to stay.
I gotta go all in. I've been fighting on my portal though, bro. I ain't doing that no more. I could have just told
Yeah,
you.
you can't be doing that in the
Can we
tournament, bro. Hell
reschedule,
no.
tomorrow, cuz.
Yeah, because he's pretty cool about that. Like, if we could schedule up a fight, you know, offline and show him the results, he's cool with that shit too. So if you can't fight, I don't want to fight you when you're on the portal, bro. That ain't cool.
Algorithm, what going on, man? Let's get in the ring.
BA algorithm in the building. BA, are you here? Can you hear me?
man, this guy left, bro.
Let's get a spar in. If you can.
BA.
Hey, man,
BA,
fucking Playboy left.
what happened? He left?
He left. Yeah.
He had to go handle Aisha, man.
You got time to get a spar in, algorithm?
Not right now. I gotta do something.
That's a
Hey,
bad
what you need to do is go practice with Sistema, man. He shows you some real good shit, bro.
Sistema, where you at?
That motherfucker is like one of the most patient fucking strikers I've ever watched fight, man. I hate fighting that dude,
Yeah,
bro.
they did
Are
me
you playing right now, Sistema?
dirty.
He's really good, bro.
See what?
Are you playing right now, bro?
No, I'm not on right now.
Oh, okay.
Where's Swifty at, man? We need to get a commentator fight going again, bro. That shit was fun.
Mother's Day, man.
Yeah, it is Mother Day, yeah.
The only reason that we draw with this Playboy guy, bro, is because since round 1, bro, I wasn't trying to cheese, bro. But in order to beat this guy, you gotta cheese, bro. To be honest, you have to
Yeah.
cheese because he's a cheeser, bro.
Well, you have to, bro.
You know what I mean? I was trying to, like I'm gonna do some clean shit, but then after round 3, I said, man, fuck this. I saw the cards, and I said, man,
You
I'm gonna
gotta
take this
you gotta
shit.
out cheese the cheese, brother. You got
Yeah.
to. That's the only way to beat him.
They get in there, Frisk.
Say what?
Let's get one in.
All right. Put the code in the chat, bro.
All right. Hold on, Don. Finna fight Frisk.
I see it.
You can see it?
Yeah, I can see it.
All right. What weight class you want to do?
Whatever. We could do bantamweight. Oh, I typed it wrong, bro. Hold on.
Everybody, bro. Shout out to you, brother. Real.
Man, all right. Let's do bantamweight, yeah. I need to work with my guy right here, bro.
Oh, that little motherfucker that can fight, bro. Look at that.
How much is yours? Oh shit, got error? Let's see again. Let me restart mine too, bro, just in case.
What a night we expect it to be. We are live at the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was gonna miss.
It's the Pac-Man. How intimidating would it be to look up and see this man about to fight you? He is one of the absolute best in the history of boxing and has one of the greatest resumes, having defeated 22 world champions. He'll be taking on Chocolatito. At one time, he was the pound-for-pound king, Chocolatito.
I'm so excited for this fight. There is no nonsense here.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from General Santos City in the Philippines, truly one of the all-time greats, boxing's first and only 8-division.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What? The time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. That left uppercut doesn't score. How about that time counter shot? They threw the hook. It didn't land. Swing and a miss with that uppercut. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight. The fans are on the edge of their seats.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges, judges have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Beautiful counter shot. Lucky that hook didn't score. Nice counter shot. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
The bell, sometimes it couldn't be.
You let him back in. You're better than that.
And there's the bell for round two. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This fighter brings a barrage of punches. They won't let you breathe. It's like fighting a hornet's nest.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Good counter punch. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. He blocks that jab. They both want a knockout, you can tell. That counter punch caught him clean. Beautiful counter punch. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute.
Because he's going to be confident.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee. Like a bee, just pickpocketing, stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
Punch, counter punch. Jab misses. There's a scoring blow. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter shot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Nice work to avoid the left uppercut. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow, it was like two different
off,
leagues.
And you're starting to make mistakes.
Good work, that's it now.
Back at it in round 4. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter.
I didn't pay for it.
There's a counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always
now,
coming.
get it together. Get yourself together.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? The straight right just misses. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I got to respect you.
Oh my God, Johnny! Is Pacquiao going to go down after that shot? And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
Hey, man, chill out, man. Yeah, that whole little bit of Hey.
What's going on, man?
Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round.
Oh, man, I got to mute up, man. My little Frenchie acting crazy. Chill out.
You know, I've been in
Blue.
fights like that. When you think you come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the
Round, I like that.
Yeah, hater.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot?
She don't like to
Not
get
the
picked
best
up.
round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him up. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
God damn, man. Hold up, man. What the hell going on?
Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain.
I like they track this.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That jab won't score. That counter shot lands. Which fighter will say no mas? Which one of these athletes is going to say I can't take it anymore? Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
Fight his ass, man.
Manny Pacquiao in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
That's all I can tell you, Pat. Fight his ass. We keep it short in our corner. Fight his ass.
Start to 6. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Damn. We got a man down. He hit him with everything, y'all. Get up, Pat. Tell him we gotta do it again, man. Whole lot of boxing going on right now.
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
God damn.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning.
Damn, he did it again, man. It's a repeat.
Yeah, punching the nuts, man. That shit went down from the back.
That was a low blow, man. We finna launch a full investigation on your ass. They were below the belt, man.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Gotta look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get
Fuck
behind
that,
the
Pat.
referee.
This
Save
the
yourself
energy,
a bit
man.
of time.
And you knew this was coming.
You
They're
know,
gonna
pulled
take a
away
knee.
from us.
Best thing the fighter did, otherwise, you know what? Pride's gonna get you knocked out.
They get back to it, Pat. Whole lot of boxing going on.
10 seconds to go.
All right.
Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao.
Good round, man.
Well, this fighter has been down twice. They've got to up their game here, or this fight is going to be over.
They
That was a
believe their
terrible
fighter
round,
has.
that was. Come on. You let him back into the fight. And there's the bell to start round 7. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
You have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed. It's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Nice defense on that jab. And he scores with the counter. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
His stamina is off the charts. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards, going to need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every...
Good work. You were thinking. Now don't.
Round 8, and we're off again. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? This is a high-octane battle. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch of...
Oh, my God, Johnny! Pacquiao is rocked. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Good counter punching. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
You cannot gas out if you prepared right.
You're much better than that guy.
And we enter the ninth. How much is left in their tank after last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right...
And wisely, they're going to take a knee here. No choice but to do that.
That must have really dented the ego. You don't want your opponent to see you do that.
You'd like to see more jabs. Well done with that counter shot. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
A very competitive round here so far.
skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Swing and a miss with the jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good arm positioning, blocking that hook. Those counter punches have to hurt. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
There's a lot on the line here.
Out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag. Yes, I like that round.
And there's the bell to start round 10. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
A perfect counter shot. That jab doesn't find a home. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Oh, what a shot! What a shot! You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.
Welcome to the WBC Arena. What a night we expect this to be. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fact.
Here comes the pride of Wales, the two-weight world champion who was never beaten. A legendary battle with Roy Jones Jr. as well. It's going to take something special to knock this man off his perch. Janabek Alimkanuli, one of
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, presenting the renowned unified world champion with a remarkable undefeated career, introducing the two-division champion of the world and boxing's pride of Wales, please welcome Joe, the Italian Dragon Calzaghe. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Zelandi in Kazakhstan,
and this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
Todd, I love this place.
All right. And that's the opening bell. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Misses with the jab. Nope, that jab not going to score. The crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And look in that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nice exchange here from both men. Missed with that right uppercut. That counter shot lands. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Calzaghe in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You've let him.
Good work, that's it. Now breathe, just...
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
When you're fighting a swarmer and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest, the uppercut would probably come in handy.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee. Like a bee just pickpocketing and stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
And he misses with that straight left. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. No rest for the weary. Nice punch. Those counter punches have to hurt. Just missed with that hook. And he scores with the counter. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn.
It couldn't be the sweetest sound.
Good man, good man.
In your league. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing.
The bell rings and we start the third. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to...
I got to stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knees, the foundation, rocked.
Man, come on, man. Y'all could have gave me that, man.
Now needs to steady.
I got to capitalize on that
pace
shit, man.
back to normal.
This shit don't come every day, fighting motherfucker like Chris.
Beautiful counter punch. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
A lot of effort being exerted here.
Slow it down, man.
Well done with that counter shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Good counter punching.
Man, chill out, y'all.
There's a counter shot. Just missing with the right uppercut. Nice counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Calzaghe in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bring away. Move back to the corner.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round.
There's the bell for round
Round
4.
four.
Coming off a very tough
We
round.
got 10 rounds to let somebody go
Tough
down.
last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Holding nothing back here in the round. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Couldn't land that jab. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Catch and shoot. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round.
Switch
That
on.
bell could
Switch
not
on.
have come.
Done all your work all the
Fight his ass.
There's the bell to start round 5. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Nice counter. Punch, counter punch. Looking to land the hook. They exchange punches. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Nice counter shot. Good defense blocking that right uppercut. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Calzaghe in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be...
Calm yourself down.
This is the beginning of round 6. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
He misses with that jab. A perfect counter lands. This is a high-octane battle. Joe Calzaghe is on the
Damn.
canvas.
Thought I was warming up. Not today. Good shit, Frisky. Good shot to Frisky in the ring, man. Do anything.
Now it's about getting back to the corner.
Say everybody else whooping my ass. Let me get a piece of that ass.
Instructions
No
given
homo.
to you, and they've got to cheer you up, and they've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
A perfect counter shot. How about that time counter shot? Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Calzaghe in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just went. And there's the bell for round 7. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant... Hold that thought! Oh, and Joe Calzaghe just took a heavy shot. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Damn. Damn, it was clean, coach. It was clean, man. Get up, bro. You got to do it again. A whole lot of boxing going on. You see them pants? Undisputed. Do it again, Frisk.
To win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues.
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
You've been put down.
You had everything in the bag.
And we enter the 8th round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Damn.
Beautiful counter shot. Is he going to punch himself out, though? So much firepower here. That counter punch caught him clean. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Ooh.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
That's when you talk about championship material.
Fight and he's going to be confident. You got to take that confidence. Great round, great round.
There's the bell to start round 9. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered.
And you knew this was coming. They're going to take a knee.
What you're seeing right there is a heartbroken fighter.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Good counter punch. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope You're never gonna know where the shots are coming from. You just gotta put in a guess.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's gonna be a hard night tonight for the judges.
His stamina is off the charts. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. It's all offense all the time. Nice job blocking the hook. Nice counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
Boy, trying not to laugh, man.
Calzaghe in that last round. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
There's a lot on the line here.
Get focused, get your mind back on the job, get back out there and win.
Great work, great work. I love that. I love that.
Oh, that eye toe up over there.
And here comes the 10th round. How much is left in their tank after last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round.
I'm
Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they
ain't got
can't,
nothing else to lose.
He takes a knee, buys time, collects himself.
Best thing the fighter did. Otherwise, you know what? Pride's gonna get you knocked out.
That counter shot lands. Can't score with that jab. Just misses with that uppercut. The Pride of Wales in some real trouble.
Get away from me, Zeb. God dang. You almost had it. You got to be a little quicker than that. They're right, bro. Got to do it again.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one.
Right.
Some might have thought the fight a little bit closer, but the judges are in agreement.
Close that eye, though. Look at that eye.
Whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's
He ain't about to win, they about the eye.
One is down there, but you know what?
Look at my eye, man.
Learn a big, hard lesson.
Hey.
I totally agree.
I got to get my little credit where it's at, man. Good fight, bro. All right, let me see. You won every round. Let me see what I did wrong. You look at my counters, bro. Like 12. That's my counters, my jabs. Need to throw more. Got work to do, but no counter. That's terrible right now.
You only got 12, bro.
Yeah, I think that's why I be losing a lot, man. Cause of them counters, I don't counter enough. I can do better with my jabs and stuff too, though, but counters, I gotta work on that. Appreciate you, bro, getting in the ring, spending your time with me in the ring, man. You know you're a fugitive, you're a wanted man. You're gonna get back in the ring again.
Yeah, bro. Sure. All right, brother. I'll be back in a bit too, though.
All right, take it easy, man.